Well, you know, in this world, all couples argue from time to time. But Sherry says with her husband, Eric, it's either his way or the highway. She says he fusses about everything from how they raise the kids to how she cleans the house. Now, Eric says he likes to run what he calls a tight ship. If his family would just obey his rules, he wouldn't have to yell a little to keep them in line.
Is it bed all day? Huh? I can't hear you bitching. You're the only one laying in bed. You're supposed to clean your room. But Dad, I want to go somewhere. Dad, I want to go somewhere. Stay your bed.
Well, we started to wonder what else this couple was minimizing. So we did a little digging, and according to police and court documents, Eric has been arrested over 42 times, 15 times for domestic violence alone. But if you listen to Sherry, you would think Eric just needs a little anger management.
Because you judge me for decisions.
My husband, Eric, is hostile, impatient, and impulsive. My husband thinks he knows it all. He rants and raves all day long.
You control and you want to be right. You want to know everything.
That's your perception. What do you hear me say?
You are simply telling me about a rock that was wrong.
He's a control freak. He foams at the mouth.
You change the structure in the home with the children. It's just friggin' overwhelming. It's irritating as hell.
It's definitely Eric's way or the highway. He tells me I'm a miserable bitch, calls me a pig, calls me a slob. Nobody wants you. You're fat, you're ugly, you're black. It doesn't make me feel too good. He gets worked up. He really doesn't run out of breath.
I'm going to speak facts. Facts are, you're 14. You run now. You're going to do that. That's what you do. That's what your mom does. Keep doing it. Let me know what you're talking about.
He's yelling at our oldest daughter. He's upset because the house isn't clean to his expectations. I call them tantrums, and that is exactly what they are. He snatched a dish and he threw it across the room. I've checked out. I've stopped listening.
As usual. And then what do we get accomplished here? Nothing.
I'm hoping Dr. Phil will be able to see if this is something that's salvageable or if we just need to call it quits.
You know, Sherry says she's used to being on the receiving end of Eric's temper tantrums, but now that their daughters are older, she says Eric is taking his aggression out on them too, and they're scared of him. Now, Eric says Sherry is the one setting the bad example by teaching their daughters to be disobedient. What are these people thinking? What is their agenda?
My wife definitely knows how to push my buttons, and I feed right into it. When I argue with my wife, she cuts me off. She totally just cuts me off right up the knees. My daughters see that too.
You all back up mom like she's a God. She is not a God and she's not end all be all know all. She does not know every thing.
When I become overwhelmed, my tirades are frustrating, they're aggressive, I want to hit something. Sometimes I'll fake like I'm gonna hit a cabinet, sometimes I'll hit a cabinet. You're just so friggin' aggravating, I swear to God, sometimes.
Well, then fine, I can be aggravating.
Sometimes I'll ball my fists up in aggression and anger. I'll grit my teeth. I have called my wife names in the past. I've used the N-word. It's overwhelming. Okay, in one word, it becomes very overwhelming at times.
I'm not gonna sit here and go me like mom. I'm gonna speak fast.
I feel myself being out of control. There is no control. I totally lose control. I consider myself to be a very outgoing guy until I get home with my wife. There's always controversy, confrontation, back talk. I have some basic rules that are quite simple, I think. These rules are broken daily. It does not take me very long to become irrational or aggravated because it's the same thing over and over again.
I don't like micromanaging their time.
I can be a baby when I don't get my way. I just feel that my way is easier. All I ask in return is just a little respect from each and every one of them.
Because I'm still pissed. Life moves forward, not backward.
That's a pretty fair representation of how things go, right?
Absolutely.
Hey, do you have a story or question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what it is. You might end up right here on the show.